Happy new day, everyone, and happy anniversary to all my fellow Sunyata practitioners. It's such a joy to be able to share. Thank you for the invite, Christina, to share a little of what I have been experiencing with Sunyata. Of course, it has been many years that I'm into this time of silencing, but Sunyata has given me a deeper understanding of how it is to have the joy of nothingness. It is in nothingness that I feel comforted. It is in nothingness that I feel full and filled with love and overflowing compassion and such peace that goes beyond understanding. It is in nothingness, in this practice of sunyata, that I find so much bliss amidst the yearning to be going back home to the Philippines, specifically to Davao City. It's almost 6 months that I'm here in Abu Dhabi with one of my sons and his family. And it's been a great joy that whenever I find time silencing my mind amidst all the chaos around in the global arena, there's just so much peace and bliss and happiness. And it can never be taken away from me. And those are just some of the things that I'm enjoying while practicing sunyata. Let us all enjoy our beingness. Let us enjoy the bliss of being with ourselves and being with one another despite distance. I love you all and happy anniversary to everyone.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Amy. What Sunya benefited to me? A lot. Okay, I just can share you a little bit because we have just 1 minute only. First, it creates a better me compared to yesterday or even last year, last 2 years. I become more calm, more peaceful, and most of all, I can see this Sunya practice help me to focus very well, to detach my emotions, and then also my psychosomatic problem, and then on balancing myself on my health. And of course, it's helped me to build a very good organization and teamwork in this workplace. And as a therapist, it helps a lot of people and they can become more vibrant, more focused and positive in their life. And we are connected to each other very well day by day. That's it.
E is an exam. Sunya. Happy anniversary, Sunya, Philippines.
I've been practicing Sunya meditation for about a year now. It was around this time last year when Dr. Lim came to introduce to us Sunya meditation, and that is when I started to practice it. What I like about Sunya meditation is the fact that it is very simple. It's very easy. It's very easy to do because very straightforward. The way you do it is very straightforward. You simply do reverse counting, and then you just focus on your breath, and then that's it. It's very simple, and yet in the simplicity of the practice, I find that its greatest benefit for me is that I am able to really focus on my breath and just focusing my mind and doing the counting. And then I am able to catch myself when my mind begins to wander. Because when that happens, I notice immediately that I get lost in the counting. So in a way, Sunya meditation has been like a guide for me so that I know exactly when I'm getting lost in thought. when my mind begins to wander in meditation, because I would get lost in the counting. And so it is a very beneficial, I find it very beneficial that I am able to catch myself when that happens. And when I catch myself doing that, I simply bring back my attention to my breath, go back to counting, and I know that I begin once again to flow in present moment awareness. And that to me is such a great benefit that I get from Shunya meditation.
Hello everyone, I am Jason, and I started doing Sunya since 2019, but not always. Unlike now, when the quarantine started here in the Philippines, I did it almost every day for 2 months straight now. During the quarantine period, I have a lot of things in mind. I am bothered and I am worried about what is happening right now. But thanks to Sunya, and by doing Sunya, it helps me to be less anxious and it gives me a clarity of mind. For me, it is very effective when I am having trouble at sleeping. When I do Sunya, it gives me a calming energy and it relaxes me and I can sleep well then. That's all. Thank you.
No more panic attacks. Thanks to Sunya. Happy anniversary, Sunya Philippines.
Hi, I am Panging Verga and I would like to share my experiences with you while I am practicing Sunya. This has really changed my lifestyle. I used to have an issue with my thyroid before that I go to my doctor regularly and are working out with my thyroid functions. Normally, I experience palpitations, chest pains, hyperacidity, difficulty in sleeping, and it's not really good, right? When I started to sit down and meditate, it quiets the voices of my mind. It makes me more aware of myself. It helps me to go back to zero. I love being nothing because I am able to control my body. I am able to control my emotions. Then I receive the peace of mind. We are experiencing a very challenging times right now. But every time I breathe, my fears are gone because I know breathing is a gift from God. There is so much peace and contentment inside. It keeps me grounded and I know that I am safe. So let's continue to do the most simple thing in this world, and that is to stay zero. Hi, nothingness.
Harmony, peace, and prosperity. That's one of the benefits in practicing Sunya. When things go wrong, reset, start all over again. That's the new lifestyle Sunya brings. And I would like to say thank you very much, Dr. Liam, for bringing Sunya to us. Happy, happy anniversary.
Hi, this is Jason.
Hi, I'm Sherry Luz.
Hello, I'm Siow. I feel good and happy when I meditate.
Sunya meditation is one of the simplest form of meditation that even an 8-year-old child can practice. So aside from the training of our minds to focus and redirect thoughts to the present moment, it also teaches us to relax and let go of all that no longer serve our highest good.
And thanks to Sunya, we already have a new family bonding time.
Yes.
We thank you, Dr. Lim, for introducing Sunya to the Philippines.
Yes, thank you.
Happy
anniversary!
anniversary!
Sunya has taught me to be more calm and self-aware. Happy anniversary, Sunya Philippines!
Good morning, DXN! The benefits of Sunya in our family is mind resetting.
And also focus and calmness.
Self-discipline and self-determination.
Happy
first Sunya anniversary!
It's a very beautiful day. The sun is up. It's a very fine day for all of us. We have free supply of oxygen. And this is also a time of coming together. As we greet one another, let's just inhale and exhale with so much gratitude and happiness. Happiness is always the way. And as what it says on our stage, to the mind that is still, the universe surrenders.
This is a very significant day for all of us, especially for the Amore community, and of course for South Point. This is actually the inauguration of this space to be the second Sunya Center in the Philippines. Be graced by the presence of Dr. Lim. And so, without much ado, I'd like to welcome everybody. And this is going to be another boost in our journey in the practice of meditation. 1, 2, 3. You cannot stop the mind. But what we can do is that we try to use a neutral mindset to replace an agitated mind. Your mind cannot do two things, Your mind cannot thinking of two thinking at one time. Okay, so you do neutral thinking to replace the agitated thinking. At the age of 15, I go and catch a bird, catch a fish, never study, And after that, I decided to study. Then every day I practice Sunya. Then with the practice of Sunya, our focus become better. When we study also, the focus become better. The memory also become better. Okay, so after 3 months time, I become first in the class. Okay. This is also Sunya. We are natural, we are eco-farmer. Okay, we follow the nature. That's why when they told me that you all can meditate on the field, I feel very happy. Like today, it's half open air. You can feel the wind, you can listen to the birds. It's a good thing. Sometimes we have to go back to nature.
Hello, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Facebook Live with the Fox Tribe. And today thank God, it's Fox Day. It's Friday.
Thank God it's Fox Day.
With us, we have a very, very special guest. We are on part 2 of our Sunya anniversary. How did we get so lucky? By the way, I'm Tina, and with me is Sergi and
I'm Zai.
And welcome. And yes, our most awaited special guest, we have our Datuk, Dr. Lim Shojin, is the DXN International CEO and founder. Dr. Lim, people are also watching that are not DXN members also, so we are also encouraging people. So with that, we will give the floor to you. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Dr. Lim.
Yeah, happy anniversary. So, okay, so today quickly, I come back in.
Yes, hello, doctor.
Yeah, good afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, so over the years, no, not over the years, we have turned 1 year with our Sunya practice globally. And how has DXN been for that 1 year? How has DXN been for that 1 year?
You mean the progress of DXN? Yeah. Okay, DXN, we are progressing very well, no? In many aspects, okay? Our market continue to expand in Latin America and started to expand in Africa, okay? Then also our construction of factory like in India, in many places are coming out. And at the same time also our promotion of Sunya also going very well. So last year is a very good year. It's a very good year, yeah.
Wow, thank you for those updates. And what would you like to share to us today about Sunya, more about Sunya?
Yeah.
We're doing.
Yeah. I think we have been promoting Sunya for more than 2 years now. No, it's almost 3 years now. Okay, and we started in Malaysia. Okay, then the first major gathering, of course, in Philippines. In Philippines, then I go to India. Okay, then later on, I went to this Las Vegas to meet all the leaders from Latin America. Now, first thing first, I think why we promote Sunya, okay. Now, as all the while, we keep on saying that mind and body cannot be separated. Okay, so our products is very good for the body. Okay, our RGGL, we can detox and balance back this other thing. But during the due course, we also face many people actually, they are also facing emotional problem. Okay, life is not so easy nowadays. So many people are very good for this emotion, because many people are depressed and everything. They can get this beneficially from the products. And even in the early day of this Sunya, many years ago, even though I do not take, but we use it, to test whether someone is okay in the mind or not, okay, whether he is depressed or not, whether he is having any problem with mental state or not. So we ask him to do the reverse counting. Okay, first test is 10, this is a 9 to 0. Okay, I can pass it. Then the second test is 30 to 0. And we found that actually 1 in every 5 people, they cannot count 30 to 0 regularly. Sometimes they can, sometimes they cannot, this is a thing. And 99 to 0, many people fail. Actually, it is a thing. So that when they fail, we know that their mind are not in a good shape. And you do not need to convince them, okay, they themselves will know, okay. But sometimes when people come to see us, they can test their mind on their own. So you don't need to talk too much with them. It's simple. It's a reverse counting, this thing. Now, why reverse counting? Why reverse counting? Okay. Now, I have said it many times in this Sunya session. Is that our mind, we want to train the mind. We want to make the mind calm down. What do you mean by the mind calm down? When the mind coming down, that means your mind are no longer thinking of too many things, or too many things, then you focus on something, serene, quiet down. Now, how to quiet down the mind? You go to many meditation school, they say, oh, you go for detach, you must detach yourself from all these things and get away, this thing, no. It doesn't work. Because you cannot just simply ask someone, hey, forget about this, don't get detached. Detachment need to be trained. It cannot be requested, Okay, if it can be requested, then why should we go and practice Sunya? Just detach. Many wrong practice in meditation. Okay, so I always joke, there are monkey practice and there are donkey practice. Okay, some people they go there and they go for music, dancing, everything. Now you go for music, you go for dancing, and this. Okay, for some time maybe you can forget about the world. Okay, you hypnotize everything. But after when everything is over, when you become sober, we come back to face the real world again, then you become more problematic, Okay, then you go for more singing, you go for more dancing, At the end of the day, you do not become sunyati, you become monkey, This kind of practice is very risky. Because after some time they dance more and more. After that, they still couldn't get what they call the kind of happiness. Then they go for alcohol, they go for hash, they go for this thing. So this one we call the monkey practice. Okay, this one cannot calm down the mind. Then another group is that they distance themselves from the society, Or they keep and say one place, this thing. This is what we call it. The world had nothing to do with us. This thing up. Then they become donkey. This is a donkey school. So this is so risky because if everybody is doing like this, then the society will no longer be productive. This thing. So we say peace and prosperity is very, very important for Sunya. We are not practicing to come out of the mind and doing nothing, sitting there, and then you become donkey. Okay. So that you must have a right practice to calm down the mind. So after coming down the mind, what should you do? Go to your duty. You must perform your duty, And with the duty, with everything, then you can earn enough money for your family. You can improve your financial stage. Then eventually, maybe you can become a millionaire. Okay. So we are the only meditation school talking about to become millionaire. You must become a millionaire. Okay. If not, why are you going to come to this world for what? This thing. When you come to the world, okay. Sometimes we ask the member. What is your aims? What is your goal? Say, I want to have a house. I want to have a car. Okay, I want to send my son and daughter to university. I said, this is not a goal. This is send your son and daughter to university is not a goal. It's something that you require as a human being. This is a thing. So as a human being, of course, you need money. You need money, you need to do the job. So our school, Sunya, okay, we cannot distance ourselves from the society. We cannot distance ourselves from our job. We cannot make ourselves a separate this thing, doing nothing, the world nothing to do with me, No. So we are not from the world, nothing to do with us, the kind of school. I call them donkey school because they do more harm, a lot of harm. Many people that join them, they become weirdo, They become very weird. They talk slowly, they do slowly. When you talk to them, their face have after some time they become zombie, Their face have no expression. No. We cannot go for that. So what should we do now? How to practice detachment? And Buddha has mentioned them, teach them in one sutra. We call it Maha Anapana Smriti Sutra. A sutra is nothing, Sutra means string, Put a string to today. So sutra means string. Okay, this is the thing. Actually, it means the comparison. So in that one, he said that you want to calm down your mind. First thing first, count your breathing. Breathing counting. Actually, you can count it many ways you want to know. For us, we call reverse counting. This is our school. Okay, why reverse counting? We over many years of experiences now. I found that reverse counting can calm down the mind easier than advanced counting. But you want to do advanced counting, it's up to you. As long as you count the breath. Okay, why counting the breath? Because mind and body, okay, you have mind, you have body, okay. So the mind, we always say that mind match with the body. So this matching, and this matching is this matching we call yoga. The real meaning of yoga means that mind and body are coordinate well with each other. But today, unfortunately, yoga become an acrobatic school. They twist the body here and there, and they become acrobat. This is not the real meaning of yoga. Yoga means that is a mind. Body, there's something in between that's called breathing. Now, our breathing have something to do with the mind. Our breathing has something to do the body. So breathing like the intermediacy, it bridges between your mind and body. Of course, when your breathing stop, your mind also stop, then you die. So our life is in the breathing. Okay. So when you breathe and you count the breathing, okay, when you count your breathing, then this one we call neutral thinking. You make your mind neutral. Okay, you don't count the money, when you count the money, you become excited, Okay, you don't do a lot of calculation. No, you can become millionaire. Do it after the sunya. When you need the sunya, when you count the breathing, okay, actually we regulate the mind and body. We regulate. This is yoga. Actually, our sunya is a yoga school. It's a yoga school. When come out to the higher level, we do teach. These are the Korean. So when we practice sunya, okay, we practice the breathing. So when you count breathing, okay, your mind try to disturb you. No, I don't count. Stop this thing. So your mind will start to calm. Okay. Your mind may not be your friend. You have to be very careful with your mind. Okay, this thing. So when your mind disturbing you too much, you have a trouble life. Okay, so don't think that the mind is you. You are not the mind. The mind is not you. Okay, mind is just one of the senses. Okay, now we have 5 senses plus the mind. With the eye, with the ear, with the nose, and these 5 senses, and these 5 senses are coordinated by the mind. Mind are the CPU, but mind is not you. Mind is not you. Okay, it's just a coordination of all your 5 senses. Okay, this thing. Okay, your consciousness higher about that. We will discuss about that. Okay, in the yoga chara. Okay, in a deeper teaching of yoga. Okay, but for the beginning, forget about everything. Forget them. Go for the your mind will have to come down, because when you can only count when you put aside your mind, okay, like that's how in a testimony, someone count halfway, you forgotten the count. That's very common. Even myself now, 50 years in the practice of sunya, sometimes I'm very careful here and there. Okay, then I say, today I have not practiced sunya. Before sleep, I feel very, very tired now. So I can't even count 100 count. When the mind is very, even myself, not to say the newcomer. This thing. So the mind is very, very disturbed now. This is a disturbed stage. Okay, so when a person, his mind is disturbed, he is depressed now. You ask him, I don't get so depressed, be happy. It's useless now. It's useless. When someone's angry now, you tell me you don't get angry, it's not like he become more angry now. Okay, so the mind cannot be just simply give instruction to the mind. Okay, be calm down, be angry, be happy. No. The mind does not work like that. Okay, this thing. So that we through the breathing, this what I call the. When you count, the counting is a long count. What the breathing is long interval. Especially when you sit longer and longer, your practice sunya become better. The breathing actually become slower and softer. It do not become deep and long. No. Many people have a wrong concept that when go for sunya meeting, you go for drip breathing. No. Don't train your breathing. Okay. Actually, the breathing become softer and softer, not deep, because at one stage, when the highest stage of sunya, actually the breathing stop, but of course you do not die, because you breathe through the skin. Many people ask me, how to practice breathing from skin. You do not need to practice. Every day we breathe through the skin, Okay, if you pain a person with pain, he will die, or suffocation, breathing through the skin, just breathing through your lung is something natural. You don't need to train. What do you think is that? When you become very quiet, you quiet down, your breathing becomes soft and softer, so that the breathing from the skin alone can survive you. That is the highest stage of sunya. Mind, and it's also linked to your body. So breathing is something that we can use to train the mind and also training the body. You see all the qigong exercise. all these things. It's training of the breathing. Okay, that is outside the scope of Sunya. Okay, this thing, if you want, you can go. But I doesn't want to train breathing, you know. Because when you train the breathing, then it deviated, you know. Because the practice of Sunya is to come to the mind. It's not to increase your energy, to make your karate expert. No. Even we wear kimono, okay, we look like kung fu master, but it had nothing to do with karate, to do with kung fu. No, you want to come out your mind, and come out your mind is practice of this thing. During the practice, no, we throw away many things. No, we don't allow this this thing. As we see, there's a lot of testimony. Okay, I also have a lot of testimony, and some of the testimony are extraordinary, you know. Some of them, when they practice, they can go for astral traveling, you know. I mean, Jupiter, you know, Saturn and Jupiter, wow, beautiful. You can see the ring. Stop it, you know. Throw it away. Because the ring of Jupiter cannot solve your problem, no. The ring of Jupiter, the Saturn, also cannot make you a millionaire. Throw it away. Do not attach to it, you know. Whatever comes to miracles does not solve your problem. Many people talk about miracles. Many people go for meditation for miracles. That is not our aims. No. Miracles do not solve your problem. It is a Maha Sutra. He said that practice meditation is like rubbing the wood. You know, you put the wood, you rub, and you want to get fire. Fire is like the serene mental state, samadhi, okay, nirvana, fire. Okay. You say, you practice meditation, you can have magic power. You can even float in the air, fly here and there. No. Even then, you want to get a smoke, not a fire. Throw away everything because it do not solve your problem. Then during the meditation, some of our Sunyati, they see this angel, no. Some a big angel. Okay, we doesn't know whether it's a true angel or not, or maybe the imagination or not. This is the thing, but this thing will never happen at all. You see. So when you practice Sunya, okay, your only concern is focus on your breathing. Other than that, nothing, you know. You throw it away. That's the meaning of Sunya. Okay, nothing has left to us. Okay, so that is a little bit of introduction, you know, about the Sunya. Now then you started to throw it away. Throw things away. When we go for Sunya practice, there is a small practice and there's a big practice. No, small practice is that you practice Sunya, practice breathing. Okay, this is the first stage. Okay, now we call the first gate. After you practice this thing, your mind started to calm down. When people say, "Oh, my mind already calm down. No, I'm very good now." How do you know your mind already calm down? Any test? Yes, there's a test now. Stop counting. Don't count anymore. Okay. Then you focus on your breathing. Okay. The eyes look at the nose look at the heart. How can the eye look at the nose? Okay, your eyes. So some people they become a cocky eyes. That eye. No. In ancient language, the eye mean that your mind, you know, your mind to see the eye, the third eye. I said third eye. There's no eye here, no. The wisdom, the eye to see. So when they say that you see your nose, I mean you're using your mind, everything now to feel. Not using the physical eye, no. And the nose seeing the heart, not this heart, you know. Heart means your thinking, you know, your mind, you know. Okay, how can the nose go and see the heart? So the heart means thinking. I mean, you use your mind to focus on your nose, okay. Then you use your nose, this is a thing, you know, to observe your mind. Okay, this thing. So then I saw many people they try very hard to look at no. This is the wrong way. This is wrong way. So after sometimes your mind become coming down. Then you need to test, you know. Okay, then you stop counting. You follow the breathing. Then after some time, hey, I forgotten, you know. I do not observe the breathing. I think of something else, and then you know that your mind has been wandering, you know. Yeah. This is important. You know why? Because our day-to-day life, no, you cannot do reverse counting all the time, 24 hours, no. Okay, you go and meet your boss, you go and meet your customer, you cannot see something, then you start 9, 8, 10. When you're driving, it's okay. One of our member always have accident with scooter, no, because very restless, no. But after practice Sunya, no more accident, because when he feel restless, he started to count 9, 8. Okay, no. But when you're talking with your boss, we're taking your customer how to do reverse counting. Okay, so you must go for the second practice. So the second practice is stop the reverse counting. Okay, to test your then you, if your mind is focused, okay, you can observe your breathing in and out, breathe and out now. Okay, after some time, you forget it. I forget already. When you forget, you come back to reverse counting. But no need to count like to zero. No, after some time you feel calm, then you go back to the observe of the breathing. Okay, so there's a second practice. So far, we in India we already come to that, in this thing. So next time in this thing, why is this important? Because it prepare you to go to your jobs. We always say after practice Sunya, you must go and do your duty. You must do your going duty. If you don't do your duty, you become donkey, you must do your duty. When you do your duty, you must make your mind remain calm. You need to practice. How to practice is that we observe the breathing. Okay. So when your mind is disturbed, then the observation disappear. You sit down, after some time your breathing coming down, your mind very steady now, very cool now. Okay. Then you stop the reverse counting. You observe the breathing in. Yes, sometimes you observe your chest, or they call expand when you breathe. It's not necessarily abdomen. Most of the time, actually, it's abdomen. Because when you are very deep in this kind of mental state, the breathings actually do not exert so much on the lung. It's on the abdomen. It comes naturally, Do not go and force yourself to use abdomen. No. It's come naturally. Everything like it come naturally. Okay. Then after that, okay, you put away the thinking. Then you practice the in. Now, if you can focus on the breathing without counting, then your mind is very serene, Okay. Then next time when you go outside, where the world becomes very very chaotic, very chaotic. You just by focus on the breathing, that one no problem, Then your mind is all coming down. So this practice is very important. Okay, and this practice actually is there's a name because Vipassana or Vipassana. Okay, nowadays there are many Vipassana school in the market, Wow, this thing now. I must tell you, Some of them ask you to be mindful, or mindful of this, mindful of that. We always joke, when they want to drink a water, then they first look at the water slowly, then they touch the glass slowly, okay. Then they feel the cup, or it's warm or it's cold. Then slowly bring your mouth and taste the water. This is not meditation. This practice of feeling. We don't practice feeling. We don't practice feeling. We have no feeling, no Sunya. How can you go practice? And some people say, oh, you practice love, you love yourself, practice love. There's another feel. No, we must have love, of course, love. Love cannot be demand, Love cannot be say, hey, you love them, you started to love. It's like detachment. Okay, you need to be trained. You need to be trained. Okay, this thing. In this Maha Anapanasati, this thing. So when the Buddha says, when you practice reverse counting, you practice this thing, your heart will be full of compassion. Automatically, automatically, you feel love, you this thing, you don't need to train. You do not need to train. It's automatic, Everything.
It will come naturally.
Okay. If you need me to stop, let me know. When I start talking, I keep on talking non-stop. So you do the reverse counting. Okay, your mind become now. How do I know that my mind is calm? Then I observe breathing. Hey, sometimes I already forgotten, Okay, then come back to reverse counting. Okay, this one we call it the small, samatha vipassana. Reverse counting is samatha. Samatha is Sanskrit word. It means the exercise to make your mind go into samadhi. Samadhi means the focus. You don't need to worry about the name, And this name also has nothing to do with religion. It's just a name, It's a thing. When you have a very peaceful mindset, okay, your mind is very focused. You see, English is a young language, When you use English, sometimes we have a problem, okay? When we say samadhi, it's focused without using any strength. I mean, it's a spontaneous, it's a kind of insight, okay? You focus without exercise. But in English, and they in many medical school they like to use the word mindfulness. There's a wrong words. But in English, when you say mindful, no, oh, I mean, you very careful, no. It's mindful with a sentence. Just check the sentence one by one by one. This mindfulness, you exert your energy to focus. This is not the true meaning, no. Okay, this is so samatha means you practice like reverse counting. We do not exercise anything, no. Just count, no. Do not even worry about the breathing. Do not worry about anything. We say don't worry about the heaven and the earth. No, just the focus on counting. If you can complete the counting, then successful. You feel the counting, do it again. This the thing. So that this will lead to samadhi. Okay, samadhi means serene mental state. Serenity of mental state, there are many levels. No? The first level is peace and happiness. You feel very peace. No, you practice serene. After that, because when you practice meditation, our metabolism started to slow down. You slow down, man. So when our body, 70% of our energy is spent on the brain, or the liver, on all the organs. So when your metabolism started to slow down, the energy actually release out. No? So when the energy release out, some people, not all, they are in a state of ecstasy. Oh, they feel extremely, they erupted extremely happy. And this the thing. It's almost like on the drug, but this is not drug, and you were not addicted to it. No, you will not, because this is something natural. No, okay. So there's a third stage we call ecstasy stage. They're in a very ecstasy, and this is where the problem comes. Some guru, some baba, no, when they come to this, they say I have connected to the God, and no, God has blessed me. Okay, so I become guru. Then they started to go everywhere and go and teach people. Many of them turn out to be a monkey school. Okay, they keep on. But that's still not the final state that we want. You know, we want peace of mind. You know, how can you be peace of mind when your body becomes excited, wow, happy? You know, happiness is a state that may not bring you. Peace of mind doesn't mean happiness. No, peace of mind means you are not affected by whatever it is that come to your mind. Okay, then after that you continue. So when you continue, your body started to adjust. Then finally, you reach a state where the mind is very, very quiet. How do you know that your mind is very quiet? Okay, you forget about anything now. Sometimes we don't feel the body. Sometimes you don't feel your leg. Okay. Sometimes you don't feel the thumbs. Okay, like this Dr. Savera told me one day he meditated, 5 hours, and he thought it only 30 minutes. Actually, 5 hours is gone. So that state we call it samadhi. We call it samadhi. Okay, so the reverse counting is a samatha practice, so that one day you this we call it samadhi state. Okay, and after that you stop reverse counting, because we want to see the world now. Before you go into the world, you practice. Okay, so that you, without reverse counting, you observe the breathing. Now there are many ways you can observe breathing. You can observe the in and out of the breathing, or you can absorb what they call your body, expand when the breathing in, they call going down, this thing. Anyway, is as long as it's breathing. As long as it's breathing, remember, breathing is a mediator between mind and body, nothing else. No feeling. Don't think of. And some school give imagination, They imagine the crystal ball, the ball come out a lot of color. Okay, then imagine the ball becomes smaller because they want to focus on mind. Smaller, become very small is a thing. And this is not our practice. This now I don't believe that will bring. No, you may become peaceful for some time. You listen to the music. It's not lasting. It's not lasting. You imagine a crystal ball, wow, beautiful crystal ball. In my Sunya talk, okay, I also joke with Dr. Savera. Some school, okay, you imagine you are in a beautiful garden with all the tulips, red color, what they call, yellow color, orange color. And the day I use blue color. Of course, you don't have blue tulips. this thing. Get the butterfly flying here and there. Will you have peace of mind? Yeah, temporarily. That kind of peace of mind is do not last because why? You put yourself in an ideal state, you know, in an ideal state. So when you come to the work, you're facing a funny boss. You go to the customer, the funny customer, you know, okay, it do not match with your mind state now. When you don't match my mind state now, finish. Your peacefulness gone. So this is not a real practice. Of course, sometimes you sit down with the music and you see the beautiful
scene.
Okay, no, but that is not the practice.
But not always.
Yeah. I do not say that you don't go for music, no. I do not say that you don't go for beautiful garden. You go, yes, human being, we love beautiful garden. No? Okay, like I go to Europe, I especially when come to this time, May, or there are a lot of beautiful tulips, no, and I love tulips. No? Oh, for tulips, we love that. But you must differentiate between a real practice and something that not the proper practice. So this breathing is very important. So this in and out. So you practice reverse counting. After that, you focus your breathing. After saying, I lost focusing. You know. Then you come back again. This one we call it a small samatha vipassana. Okay, this is a small one. Okay, but this one has nothing to do with your work. We do it to beauty. You know. Then later on, you must go to the society, you must do your duty. So when you do your society, you do your duty, you see a lot of problem, you know. Okay, can you remain calm? Practice, okay. In this Sunya, we have 6 practice actually. Your reverse counting is only the first one, you know. Or do we too happy? Okay, 6th one. Maybe you can count from here. Whatever this thing, I count from here. This is number 1. This one reverse counting. Okay. You can count tens with 5 fingers, and you can count 100 with the I show you. Okay, this is one. Okay, so first is the reverse counting. After the reverse counting, you get the vipassana. Okay, after the vipassana, you go to the state of samadhi. Okay, samadhi is the 3rd stage, you know. Samadhi. So when you go to the samadhi, okay, then you started to go to the society, you know. Okay, to test the samadhi. Okay, so the 3rd one is vipassana, I mean the vipassana. Okay, vipassana, actually, what's the meaning of vipassana? Vipassana means you observe and understand it, called vipassana. You observe, nothing to do with feeling, you know. Okay, and this thing. So this is a 4th stage, okay. Then the world is the thing doesn't come at what you expect. Yeah, actually we say that they are not 100% bad, you know, because the world is not what you expect, you know. You can also get opportunity that what you do not expect, no. This is the thing, good and bad. Sometimes the result is bad, you know, but sometimes the result exceeds what you're expecting. Okay, so don't blame the world, don't blame the human and earth, no. Okay, this is the nature of the world. Never mind. Okay, but it do not match. When it do not match, go back to meditation. Go back to meditation. So this is the 5th stage. Now, 5th we use a thumb, you know. 5th, number 5. Abacus, no? Abacus now is the 5. Okay, 5th stage. Okay. Now, this is, we call it returning. Returning. They mean when you practice, okay, you have some problem, you go back to your practice now. After you become serene, you go and practice again. Hey, some problem, come back again. To and fro. This is called a returning. Now, you see, just now we told the small samatha vipassana. You do reverse counting. After that, you do the observing of the breathing. This is the small returning. You go to the society. You do your duty. You know, the world is not what you expect. So you get whack left and right, like a bruise. No, okay. You come back, your heart become a bruise. Okay, this thing. Never mind. Practice again. Reverse counting. Practice. After that, you roll your sleeve. Do it again. Feel. Practice. You see my Facebook, you know, I started to produce a lot of videos now. You see that failure is the mother of success. Failure is the mother of success. Because why? In our Sunya school, you know, okay, we do train the people how to do enterprise. Okay, your life, you know, many people, they have a goal. Okay, then they go for the strategy. Okay, then they go for action. Oh, I want to become a millionaire. Okay, then blah, 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 blah. These are the things that I'm going to do. Okay, after doing it, then I go to the action, you know, as per my strategy. Okay, this thing, it doesn't work. It's a statistic. Okay, 80% of the business fail in 3 years now. If just do a business like this, no, 80% will fail. Then 20% are successful. Out of this 20% that are successful, only 30% are doing well. No? Okay, so 6%, but actually it's only a few percentage of people are doing well. So the chances to be failed is very high. So in our school, we don't do that. We go for action first, no. Okay, you do the action, no. So when you do the action, of course it fail. Of course it fail. So when you fail, when you face a problem, you come back, returning. You analyze, hey, what's wrong with that now? You change the strategy, then you do it again, You fail, come back again, do it again, Then your strategy will be very effective. Because your strategy is deal with the real world, Your strategy is not the imagination for the garden, okay? Not the imagination of the crystal, not imagination of something distinct. Because you're dealing with the real world. Okay, too important. This one is much faster. Even if you see when I launched Sunya, the same thing, We go to Philippines, we start first now. We go to India, we start first, then we talk, So when you start, many things happen. Then we started to modify, started to fine tune, and today our Sunya become a big school, Because we know what to do now. This thing compared to the first day that we are doing. So this is very important. Okay, this one we call returning. Number 5, not number 5. Then after that, okay, finally you cleanse your mind. Your mind become serene, clean every day. It's a final state. What you're saying. So when you can throw away everything, nothing can affect your mind. You become empty. That state we call nirvana. Many people, they have a very funny thing about nirvana. They thought, something magical, something. No. Nirvana means near. What is near? I think it was a near mean nothing, Vana means perfect. Nirvana means perfect. Nothingness is a term. It's not something magic. Okay, nirvana means your mind completely empty. But that is not easy. That is not. I tell you the funny story of one very famous poet in Chinese history, Su Tongpo. Call him Mr. Su. He is very famous, extremely famous. So his office near to a river, So in front, opposite bank of the river, there's one temple, and he is very good with the abbot of the temple. Okay, this thing. So one day, this Su, he is a Zen practitioner. So he practices Zen, everything. Then he feel very serene. Wow, he say I must be in a Nirvana state now. He is a poet, so he write down. Okay, I am sitting on top of a purple and golden lotus. You see, the Buddha sitting on the lotus. I'm sitting on top of lotus. The wind from 8 directions. Whatever the wind come, it will not move me. I'm so good now. My mind is so serene now. The wind from all directions, it will not move me. What in the temple there? So he expect the monk to write something complimentary to him. The monk did this. The monk write one Chinese word, farting. Farting. He write the word farting. So when the office back to him, he instantly became angry, very angry, This thing. Then he prepared the boat and crossed the river. Of course, the monk saw him crossing the river. He closed the temple, closed the door of the temple. Then write something in front of the temple. The wind from 8 directions cannot move you. One farting, blow you across the river. It's a real story. It's a very funny story. So when it comes to Zen, when some student coming, I'm a high state, everything, I will tell them the story. You go to the world, test it, then you know whether you're in a real state or not. You're sitting there, you feel happy, Of course, that is good. That is just preparation, That's not the real practice. The real practice, you still have to go and do your. And then this other thing. Now, come back to Buddha. Okay, he our guru. He teach us. I mentioned him. He said that okay, Majority of you cannot become monk, no? How can we become monk? Okay, so maybe 1 or 2%, sometimes not even 1%. So majority this thing. So you must become a elders. Okay, elders have to guide this thing. No? To become elders, no, you must have two conditions. You know? One condition is that your knowledge should be good, so you can teach people. You know what the second condition? The second condition, you must reach now. You must have money, you know. Without money, how to lead the society? You know, many people don't read that, you know. They don't read that. They read many texts for the monk. Throw away everything, with 3 kimono and 1 bowl. That is the life of the monk, no. The monk can only have 3 kimono and 1 bowl. No, we check, no, nothing. Then you become a monk. Many Sunyati, somebody come to me and say, Dr. Lim, I wish to become a monk. Can you instead to be a monk? We don't have monk system in our Sunyati. I just want to become a monk. Okay, this one condition, you know. Okay, you can only have 3 kimono, 3 kimono and 1 bowl. Or you have to put a thing, you know. You do not have computer. You don't have handphone. You do not have bank account. You don't go for television. You don't have no WhatsApp, no WeChat, no Zoom, no WhatsApp, no WeChat. No. Can you have this kind of life now? You say like this, just like this now. If you cannot do this now, forget among now. Okay. So we are the lay people now. We have a lot of things to do now. So 2 conditions. So you must learn so that you are knowledgeable. Secondly, you must have money, you know. Okay. So even in Buddha's day, peace and prosperity is from him, you know, not from me, you know. Some people say, oh, Dr. Lim, because you're a businessman, you make a lot of money. That's why you keep on every day going there, asking people to have peace and prosperity. Whatever I teach in Sunya, nothing is my invention, you know. The reverse counting is not my invention. No. We have some reference. No. Like you as a Christian, you must always refer to Bible. No, you don't collect something from the air, started teaching. You know, okay, this thing. You as a Muslim, you go back to your Quran. You know, you don't go and you inventing something from the air. It's very risky. You know. Okay, this thing. This is how the devil and how the Satan work. You know, you work outside the text. So you must follow the right teaching. Okay, this thing. So of course, for Sunya, we follow this Maha Anapana Samadhi. This thing also follow this thing. It said that you when you meditate, you know, why you want to meditate? You meditate doesn't mean that it's not for happiness, no. You sit there, you become happy, you know. This is not meditation. They turn you into a donkey. Turn you into a donkey. Okay, we have many stories, you know. Buddha had one great disciple, Sariputra. One day he meditated in a forest, no, in a forest. So there's once another scholar. Sariputra, what are you doing here? Say, I'm meditation. Why meditation in the middle of the forest? Say, oh, I become peaceful. No, I sit here with crystal. You become peaceful? Okay, good. Then they will ask him, no. If I put a donkey here, no, nothing, no one will become donkey, no. The donkey will become peaceful, no. What is the difference between you and the donkey? Of course, this Sariputra cannot answer him, no. Then Vimalakirti say that, go back to the town, no. Go back to this thing, no. Don't sit here, no. You interact with them, no. And you go and beg for food. Begging of food is 2 directions, you know. When you beg for the food, you know, sometimes they ask, do you have any problem? Do you have any concern? So that when people will write, then actually begging of food is a mini Sunya session. Okay, when you beg the food, you need to give something in return, no. And the something in return is the teaching. What is the problem? Do you have everything? This thing. Then the people we start to teach them this thing. No. You don't go and sit once in a while in the forest is okay. It's always okay, but you don't stay here forever, no? These are the thing. So that these are the 6 practices. Today, you don't need to worry, no. We are going to have a special training on that. How to count 1 to 10 with only one hand is very easy, no. Okay, you see. Try to fold your hand is easy to count, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then open it and fold the thing. 5. Okay, 6. 5 plus 1 is 6. 7, 8, 9. 0. Okay. Some people they cannot do counting, you know. You don't blame them, you know. Some people in India, they're illiterate, you know. They can't even count properly from 1 to 100. How to count from 100, 99 to 0. No. So we ask them to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you have 2 fingers, no? Okay, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10 is like this. "16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So with 2 hands, you can count 100.
Wow.
So for those who cannot count 99 to 0, we ask them to use the hand. Close all your hand. This is 99. Okay, open one, 98. Okay, open another one, 97. Open another one, 96. Open another one, 95. Why I develop this technique? Because people already get used to reverse counting. You know, they suddenly no counting. Breathing, correct breathing. They get lost. You know. Never mind. When you get lost, you use your hand to mark your counting. Okay, you started with 9. This is 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, one breathing, open one hand. You know, 8. Breathe again, open this thing, 7. Breathe again, open this. Then you don't need to count your breath. You use your finger to record this thing. You look at this thing. You know how many count you are in. Okay, of course we can use this one to do arithmetic, plus and minus, to replace that. Because this is an abacus system. You know the abacus, right? The abacus, they have one a big one, there's small one, you know, or the big one is then the 4 of them. So 5 plus 4, 9. So you can do all these things. Now that's why Sunya is very important to control the mind and also the body, you know. Okay, and by right we should do some exercise. We are not just sitting there. No. That's why we swing the hand. Why we swinging the hand? No. When you do exercise, you want to circulate. We want to circulate the blood and circulate the energy. To circulate the blood, the easiest way is swinging the hand. When you swing the hand, we call it the second pumping of heart. No. It will lessen the pressure on the heart. When you swing the blood flow, no. The blood flow. Okay, this thing. Then it can exert lesser pressure on your heart. Many chronic diseases are solved by swinging the hand alone. But they have to sing more. No? But swinging the hand, you know to keep on counting to 100. No? You can watch on television, see, listen to meeting, and it's a thing. No? These are the swinging hand. That will circulate your blood. Secondly, raise the hand. Okay, put down the hand. Okay, like the Tai Chi, no? The first step of the Tai Chi. Why Tai Chi do like this? To circulate the energy, you know. Okay, when we are deep in meditation, no, we can feel the flow. But I don't want to talk about that also. Although every day that they keep on thinking of the flow energy, you know. Energy of flow it naturally, you know. Some people ask me, oh, how no. Some people say, hey, how to practice breathing through the skin. You will do it by your own, you know. No need teaching. No, if you do not breathe, then you die already. These are the things. So these are the basic things that we need to cover in the Sunya. Okay. Now I started to go to the big samatha vipassana already. So this reverse counting, follow the breathing, come back to reverse counting. This is the basic, you know. You must have this because when you go to the big one, you always come back to here. So here's a many meditation school, no, they do not have this reverse counting. Then how to come to the mind? So they have to revise many techniques now. Okay, 2 major techniques. One technique is visualization. Some yoga school, they imagine the God there, and the God assign the light to him. You know, sometimes orange light, sometimes white light, something this time. You know. Or they imagine the body have full of chakra, and the chakra is opening, come up with light, and these are things. Okay, there is one school. We call it the lightning school. You know, like the disco show. All the light now, they imagine the lightning school. Okay, another school, they go for chanting. They chant. Chanting. Now, if you repeatedly saying something, repeatedly, you'll be hypnotized. You want to say something, you say, oh, grass, say for 1,000 times, you'll be hypnotized. When you are hypnotized, of course, you feel peaceful. No? But the kind of peacefulness, no, it's not long lasting, no. After you get out from the hypnotized state, you go see the real world. The world is not like that, no. Then go back to more chanting, become a reverse spiral, no. So in our school, we never go for chanting. Is that my teaching? This is not my teaching, no. This teaching is from Buddha, no. Buddha say, nama rupa will lead you to wrong. Name and form, okay? Name and form. People fight because of name, you know. You call your name, you call your God A, I call my God B, you know. Your A is not the same. Because of the name of people fight like men, you know. It's useless. This is a very stupid way, you know. this is a thing. So don't fight because of the name. Okay, so name. Naming, we name A, B, C, D, we name the God, you know, we name this thing, we name this thing, we name our race, we name our country, name everything. And because of name, then we fight. So name sometimes create a lot of problem. Another thing is form. Anything you can anything, you know, like for example, you can see with your eye, of course, form. You can hear with your ears, form, you know. So when you attach to sound, the mantra, everything, you're attaching to form now. When you keep on chanting a mantra, no, there's no different for you to worship to the sutra, to the statue. The same thing, you know. Buddha banned it, you know. Banned it. This is a thing. No sound. No. Keep on sound. No. Okay, this thing. Two things, you know. Okay. The body, you know. Don't attach to the body. Okay, so that the Buddha say you should not worship my body, you know, practice my teaching, you know. But nowadays so many statues of Buddha, somebody, my goodness, no, everywhere. So see the statue of Buddha, you know, in the house, like this thing. Sometimes in the altar, sometimes beside the drain, this thing. Sometimes in the discotheque, so you can see the and in my nightclub also one time, they also have Buddha, you know. So it's abused. This thing. So maybe Buddha is to written there, no statue, nothing, no, you should not worship the statue. Actually, his body, you know, body is mud, you know. What to worship? One day you will die, you know. One day you will die, you know. Then we go back to the mud. They say, this is mud, you know. This mud, this thing. So why should you go and worship the mud? First thing. Secondly, you should not worship the teaching. That is the most difficult part, you know. Okay. People worship the teaching, you know. Wow, the teaching is so good, you know. And they worship it. They put a lot of magical power in this thing. So when people don't agree with them, they get angry, you know. No, you don't. The teaching are for you to practice, not for you to worship, you know. Another important text for this, our 9 notes is from one sutra. We call it the Diamond Sutra. People don't read Diamond Sutra. They worship it, you know. Oh, they print a lot. I say, oh, all the berries, no, this thing, they print now. And there's one, the Buddhist, there's one Indian told me, you know, okay, there's someone, I think from Taiwan or this thing, they printed, they bring it to go into India because there's no publication title, everything. You cannot simply bring any book to anybody, you know. Then after great difficulty to come out, and they do it there. They distribute left and right, you know. What happened? People just throw it to the dustbin, you know. Who care about Diamond Sutra? This thing. Okay, so that these idiots, you know, they print this, that they thought that then they get a lot of marriage. No, it's not like that, you know. You do not worship the teaching. You don't worship the teaching. This is a thing. So when you worship the sound, when you worship the teaching, okay, there is no different than you worship the statues. And this is clearly stated, you know. Clearly stated. This don't worship anything. Some people worship the cloth, you know. Okay, especially some religion. Oh, you must wear this thing. Then you are good religious man. You don't wear this or not. No, this is wrong. No, you don't wear something, then you become a holy man. You know, I don't wear a kimono, then I become guru or become a holy man. No such thing. You know. And of course, this why kimono? Why kimono is very easy to make. You know, kimono is a symbol. Indian farmer. Okay, we have sell a lot of kimono, now I raise a lot of money, you know. Now we can go to the village, you know, to help the Indian farmer. Because the cotton farmer, they are in a very bad state, you know. They are in a very bad state. And now due to COVID, even Philippines also, many Lima Island also, I get reports, so they are in a bad state, you know. So after this, I think we should do something, you know. Maybe we should give them rice, give them this thing. We don't sit there, meditate and doing nothing, you know. Then we become donkey. This thing. We must go and help them. Okay, so now we have started to ask all the DXN member come together, the Sunya team come together. After that, we must act. We must do our duty. We must go to society, and that is the greater teaching of Sunya. These are things. So now I make some conclusion. So we have a small practice. We also have a big practice. The small practice is reverse counting, follow the breath. But small practice doesn't mean that it's bad practice. No, we just say small. Sorry, no. It's a core. No. Big thing. Bring the word small. No. It's so small. Throw it away. No. This is a call. Don't throw it away. Always there. No. Even you go to this thing, you always come back. No. These are things, the small practice. After that, you go to the society. You do your DXN business. You do this thing. Then you adjust your strategy. Do it again. Adjust strategy. Do it again. That is the greater practice. Okay. When the mind no longer come back to the practice Sunya. Go back again. Come back again. So this is what we call returning. The fifth gate. Returning. So there are 6 gates. Gate means door, the door to enter into samadhi. Okay, so these are the main teaching about the Sunya. Actually, India we already come out to the 6th gate already. Because why? Because every week, every week this Dr. Savera having live like today, every week, like give me one topic, Maybe you can do the same thing with what they call with Philippines. Once a week is not a problem. 1 hour like this, I can do that. I can go talking, I have nothing to do in my house now, Or you can. These are things. So I am talking. I can Tina. Okay, you can arrange once a week or once a while. This thing we will come regularly. This thing, so that we can all these things we can step by step, going for this.
That thing. Will be wonderful.
Yeah, please. Any question? Yeah.
Yes.
Any question?
That will be wonderful if we will do it, or you will show up once a week.
So you? I couldn't get you. So
I think that will be wonderful, Dr. Lim, if you will show up once a week for the Filipino.
Yeah, once a week is not a problem. You see, our time in India have 2.5 hours. They started 5 o'clock in India. Actually, our 7:30. Yeah. So when we can have maybe somewhere early. Sunday maybe we can have our time maybe 2:30. 2:30 will be good. After 3:30, then I can have a few hours. It's not a problem. We have some Sunya. Okay, we started with 9 no's. Why we started? We have 9 no. No. What do you call no temple? Temple means any religious religion. No, it doesn't mean that we're going to destroy temple. No. You as a Christian, you go to the church. You as a Buddhist, you go to Vihara. That's okay. It means that you don't expect me to build temple. No. I will not. This. I go to India. No. They keep on asking me to build this religious. I said, no way. I'm going to send a single cent. There's one monk in India. I just give you one example of why I do not build temple. This thing. Indian government give him 10 crores. 10 crores, 100 million rupees. No, 100 million rupees is a big money. Rupee is more or less comparable, a little bit lower than peso. No? I mean, you have about 80 million peso. It is a lot of money. There's a lot of money. This the thing. This thing. He said that he wanted to re-establish the Nalanda University. Nalanda University has been destroyed in the 12th century, and Nalanda have 14 vihara. 14 vihara. So he want to build the smallest vihara with the 10 crores, So when the disciple come to see me, 2 of them, I say, what is the economy activity in your place? They mainly they're planting millet. How is millet? Nobody buying millet, Okay, we feed the millet to the cow. They plant millet, some we keep for ourselves, then we feed the cow. How is the economy condition? Very, very bad, What do you need? See, we need oil press, When we plant groundnut, everything, we need oil press. We need the dehusker to dehus the millet. Talking this thing, Why I'm asking this, Because I want them to understand, Now you have 100 peso. Maybe you put peso, like you can understand that. Now you have 100 million peso in your hand, What should you do? You go and build one. Maintenance. Paint it. You take care of it, Okay? Does this have anything to do with the villager? Nothing, You said you want to revive back Buddhism. I said you are going to destroy Buddhism, you cannot revise the teaching of Buddha. When it comes to teaching of Buddha, I want to point out one thing, In the Diamond Sutra, he said, my teaching is not Buddha Dhamma. He himself Buddha. What do you mean Buddha Dhamma means Buddhism? Into all these things. That means we are not promoting the Buddhism, We're promoting the teaching of Buddha. Promoting the teaching of Buddha and promoting Buddhism is different thing. Even in the day of Buddha himself said, just like Buddha said, don't worship my body, My body is just mud, After that I died, it become mud, They say, don't worship the body, but teaching. Don't worship the teaching, Practice the teaching. This is very important. Okay, don't cling to any form. Do not cling to any form. So I think Vihara, I tell you, no way. Then another artist, very famous Indian artist, he get excited with Buddhism. Of course, he's a very famous artist. So when he go to Thailand, Thai people welcome him like anything, famous artist, The Thai government give him 100 Buddha statues. Yes, Buddha statues, 100 Buddha statues. Oh, he excited. He say, talk to him. Okay, the Thai government, going to give me 100 Buddha statues. Okay, this thing. One store, you help me, one Buddha statue, we build one Sunya center. I love you, we go for one Sunya center. I said, fine. Now you get the Buddha statues, from this thing. We build a Sunya center. Put the huge statue in front. Tell me, who will come for the center? India do not have even 1% of Buddhists, They come for the Buddhist temple. Now 1% is left. And you bring in the Thai Buddha, very skinny, with the head starting down. Some people, the Buddhas, some of them are a little bit muscular, fat. Buddha are not the same. Buddha bend people are doing, he doesn't know how Buddha look like. So everybody use imagination. Thai people, maybe they're fasting. They're very skinny. The Buddha also, they wear the kind of thing, very the thing. Then you have the Tibetan Buddha. Then you put a Thai Buddha there. The Tibetan come, it's not my Buddha. You Buddhists don't want to come now. And now nobody will come to your center. Even today, he started to talk about Buddha. I said, don't talk about statues with me. There is more, not our teaching. I'm not going to deal with them. These are the things. So you all have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Promote the teaching of Buddha and promoting Buddhism are two different things. Buddhism is a religion. Any religion have the ceremony, have the ritual, they go for ritual, they go for chanting, go this thing, that. Now the teaching it says neutral. Anybody can practice, and we do not force anybody to do it. Are you happy? And one more important thing, we never change the belief of people. Even Buddha, Buddha never changed the belief of people. I give you a few examples. So when you read this text like this in this Diamond Sutra, you say, once Buddha in Sravati in a Jeta Grove, Anita, what do you call in the Jeta one, Anita Pinita Grove. Anita Pinita is the donor. The one who buy the land, there is a story. Okay, he's very excited with Buddha's teaching, so he want to buy a land to build the retreat for Buddha. Okay, he saw one beautiful garden, but this garden belonged to the prince. The prince are rich, The prince doesn't want to sell the land. But Anathapindika is a very famous person because the meaning of Anathapindika is that the giver for the poor. He always give the money to the poor. So the prince doesn't want to offend him. So go and the story put in gold coin. But the time where got gold coin? Gold coin doesn't exist. He must go and beat the gold and get the point and start covering. Then the people reported to the prince now. Hey, Princess, why? This old fellow said, hey, go see another Pina. Hey, what are you doing? He said, I want to buy your land now. The prince said, even the cow, the land now, the trees still belong to me, My trees now. If I don't give you the trees, I cannot use the land. Trees me. I said, what are you doing? Why are you doing that now? He said, I want to give it to Buddha. They bring me to see Buddha. So both of them go to see Buddha. Buddha talk today, and the prince are very happy. He said, okay, fine. No need to give the money. Save your gold. Go and build the retreat. Okay, I give you the land. I give you the trees. The tree. So we call it Jitawan. Anatta Pinika Pak. He is the leader of Zoroastrian. You know, the fire worshipper. He asked Buddha, can I continue to worship to the fire? Buddha said, go ahead, but you don't worship 3,000. Fine, go ahead, Many people, they come to Buddha, they are Brahmin. You know the Sitra, the morning time. Then they go back happily as a Brahmin, You do not go back happily as a Buddhist, There's no such thing as Buddhist in Buddha's time, Okay. So now in our Sunya, you don't go and change the belief of people, Whatever the people believe, leave it be, You don't change, because that is from the first day where the Buddha have been promoting the thing. Why should we do otherwise? We have a lot of proof, It's a rhythm. So another Pinana is Zoroastrian. And many of the things, many of the king, this thing, they never go and change their belief. They never go and change their belief. And who are we to go and change the people's belief? This thing. Now you see, Sunya is going to bring peace to the world. They're going to peace to the world. Because why? First, we are neutral. When we are neutral, people cannot attack us. How to attack us now? We are the thin air. They want to punch, nothing to punch. They want to burn, nothing to burn. We cannot be destroyed. We have nothing for them to destroy. Then anybody can come. Anybody can come. Okay, this. This kimono. Your kimono is very good for meditation. When you put there, it's close. So your body, you become very loose. That's why the Kung Fu master, they like to wear kimono because you do not restrict your motion. So when you do gardening, everything also very good. Okay, and it can absorb the sweat very well. It can absorb the sweat very well. And also we want to help the thing. But you see, he doesn't like kimono. He want to wear this what they call kuta. Up to him, Actually, in the beginning in India, kimono is not my first proposal. I proposed that we wear the kuta. You know the Indian loose this yogi. Is a thing. The Indians say, hey, Dr. do not wear the kuta. So why? Because many Westerner, to wear the kuta, they become hippies. So when you wear the kutas as a foreigner, they think as hippies, and you have problem. The Indian himself told me, I'm thinking, what should I do now? I said, okay, in this case, I go for my Chinese tradition, kimono. How's a kimono? Okay. So then how the kimono started until today. It's very easy, in Japan, okay. You should produce a kimono with only two things: one scissor and one needles. Not needle, one needles. Then they swing the needles. I said, oh, very good technique. This a thing. So you can produce very very easy. So now these are the scenario that we are facing now. And of course, in this COVID situation, many people started to practice Sunya. Or they know point every day at house, home, what to do. And Sunya progressing very very well. This thing, I receive a lot of this thing. Now I'm going to stop my WhatsApp. My goodness, 300 to 400 WhatsApp every day. I try to answer. And halfway, I say, hey, the number of WhatsApp do not get reduced. When you answer, people answer more, reply more. Oh, happy, Dr. Lim. Oh, good morning. I'm very happy. You answer one text, you come up with 5 texts. So the more you answer, the more the thing. I'm going to stop here. To read. I need about 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 hours, I can produce one video, So forget about this thing. So next time when you text me, I do not reply to you, Sunya. Nothing. Don't get angry. See me every week with Tina. See me. Okay, this over the life. Much better that way. Okay, so that is a little bit of the upgrade of the Sunya practice. We are doing well. Okay, Tina, doing well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing today.
Yeah.
Very rich share, Dr. Lim.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for taking your time out today to be with us and to share this wonderful input about Sunya and more in a sense that I'm just gonna give a brief summary about Sunya not being introduced as something to change their belief. So that is very clear. And about Sunya and us being introduced to the world in a sense that we also do our duty as if you are a DXN member, then you go back as, of course, a DXN leader and, and then just use this practice, return and use this practice and then strategize again and then do it again. And I feel the term for this is called like rapid prototyping, because when you do Sunya, I feel what Dr. Lim has been sharing, when you do Sunya, you have a lot of creativity. I mean, after Sunya, creativity happens a lot, like for us, like we just create, and then of course it's not perfect.
Yeah.
And we make a lot of mistakes, but that's part of what you shared to us, that failure is the mother of success. So every time we make a mistake, it's okay. Let's redo it again. And I feel that is one of the wonderful concepts or precept about Sunya, that when you do rapid prototyping, you have you created something or you have an idea, then do it, and then rapid prototype the whole thing so that you don't stop. Most people stop from the idea because they're afraid. So I feel that is one of the reasons why they're not moving in their practice. And thank you for bringing that up, Doctor. And we have
most
had
welcome,
and we are so, like, our hearts right now are full. And Zai, what do you have to say?
It was fun. It's not that practice is
I couldn't hear
difficult to do. It's like what Miss did, but the practice itself, like the how to quiet your mind, how to do reverse counting. Sometimes it's very difficult for one person.
Yeah, not easy.
And yes, it's good. It's good to practice that as well.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes.
So without even changing, without even changing anything to that person, just quieting their mind for a few, like 10 to 20 minutes. It's resetting. You keep on resetting, and it's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, you see, when we say practice, it doesn't mean that every day you sit for a long hour. No. Many people have a wrong concept that Sunya have to sit for. No. The most important practice is you do it every day. Every day. Maybe 10 count, even 10 counts on your mind. Make it a habit, Do it every day. Okay. When you do it every day, then it becomes a habit, So when it becomes a habit, it no longer put any stress to you. When the time comes, you just sit there and it's like your brush your teeth or your this thing. We do it every day. After that when you do, automatically you sit longer and longer, this thing. So in our practice, okay, we ask people do not exert too much effort, this thing. But to count the breathing, you need to exert some effort, but the kind of effort is minimal. The kind of effort is minimal. So Tina, I think that's very good, And this live is Facebook. After that, you can put it into the Facebook, isn't it? Okay, and then everybody can look, Everybody can look. Okay. So after that, you can arrange okay, but don't class it as Savera. Okay, Savera is 7:30 our time, in the evening. I can compete with him, Okay, we compete with each other. Okay, so if not, then we can meet you next week.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We'd love to have you next week again.
Yeah.
So much last share.
Yeah. Very good. Do not worry about my time. Where got time? No, where the problem? Every day, 24 hours sitting inside the house. No, what do you mean worry about my time? No need to worry about my time. No. But once a week is okay. Once a week is okay, so that I can make some people. Then let me know what a topic. Okay, yes. Why is the topic this thing? You see, when I started with this Savera, first is why reverse counting. Any proof that is taught by Buddha? But many people ask me, but many Buddhist schools they don't have this reverse counting, Okay, so I can prove to you, we have, and this sutra is translated into China. text, no. Okay, very old text. Okay. So I think Tina, I see you in the next week.
Yes, see you next week.
Okay, see you then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
See you so much. Yeah.
So do 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes,
Yes,
Yes,
yes, Namaste.
So see you then. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
See you.